Hi everyone, it's Coach Fred here, and today I'm going to be going over a question I found really interesting on a recent ACT I was looking at. And that question is here. It's a number 36, and it says, which of the following is the graph of the region 1 is less than x plus y is less than 2 in the standard coordinate plane? Well, first of all, I think that this part is really interesting because that brings up a concept that you've learned in Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. That's a compound inequality. A compound inequality. And when you learned about compound inequalities, you learned about and inequalities and or inequalities. This is actually saying that I'm looking for answers between 1 and 2. I want x plus y to be between 1 and 2. I want it to be greater than 1 and less than 2. So this actually involves what we would call overlap, okay? So this is actually two inequalities. This is x plus y is greater than 1. I'm going to actually rewrite that as x plus y is greater than 1. And it's also x plus y is less than 2. So now it also is an inequality. So that involves the shading. That's why there's this shaded area. Now, when you look at just this is actually a line. And if I put it into y equals mx plus b, it's actually y is greater than negative x plus 1. So just thinking about that, that's a y-intercept of 1 and a slope of negative 1. And in looking at that, there's only two lines that I see that go through a y-intercept of 1. So it wouldn't be this one, it wouldn't be this one, and it wouldn't be this one. So looking at this, I see that I have two lines here, and this one has a y-intercept of 1, but it has a positive slope, not a negative slope. So to me, just by thinking about what this means, I knew the answer would be J. But let's think about an idea of using a test point. If I take a test point from this graph, I pick the point 0, 0, and see if it makes it true or not true. It'll tell me where I have to shade, either above that line or below that line. So when I plug in 0, 0 is actually not greater than 1. So I knew that this point was not in the shaded region. So I would have been shading above that line. Now if you look at this line is going to end up working out to be y is less than negative x plus 2. There's that y-intercept of 2. Here's the line that has a negative slope. And I want y is less than that. So if I put in the point 0, 0, would I be shading this way? And I would, because 0 is less than 2. So I just thought this was a really, really interesting question. But the most important thing for you to realize is that a lot of these questions don't involve that much work other than understanding what they are asking of you. And this, again, was that idea of a compound inequality, which means that it's two that can be joined using the word and. All right, hopefully that was a helpful video and just a look at an interesting question on the ACT. Have a great day.